Hey everybody, this is the audio to accompany my newsletter this week under the Sell Your Thoughts banner for thought leaders. And it's the title, like meaning and money are not mutually exclusive. And I thought we'd explore that today. And this newsletter might seem a little like Thought Leaders Inc. focused, but I share it so you can model the process for your practice. So when I'm talking about us, I hope you're picking up that I'm talking about you. So I'm going to explore an overarching question, which does your work hold a strong sense of meaning? Because I think we often sacrifice money at the altar of meaning. And sometimes we believe that we can't make money and make a difference, but I know for sure that's just not true. So let's spend some time this week thinking about meaning. Here at Thought Leaders, we have a strong ideology around liberty and freedom, and it might sometimes seem fanciful, like a little bit idealistic, but we believe that thinkers should be like free of dogma and doctrine, free to work in and out of the systems of society. We think they should be financially free, and we believe that everyone who wants to be a thought leader can do work they love with people they like the way they want. And, this is the fanciful part of it, I guess. But you never need a vacation from your vocation. Not that you wouldn't take them, because dollars up, days down. We like people to have plenty of time off to think. And I also appreciate that this running a practice is a privilege that's not afforded to all. So yes, it is a little romantic in theory, but it's really evidence-based in practice. So over the last few decades, hundreds of people from all disciplines and styles have succeeded at being commercially smart around sharing what they know. In the words of Mike and Pip, like two of our tribe, it's entirely possible. In fact, they had t-shirts made to prove it. So the curious skeptic might question the possibility of earning half to 1.5 million, selling your time in a practice model, 50 to 200 days a year with one or maybe two staff. And the doubt is fair and valid. But while our systems and processes might be one part ideology, like dreamy and fanciful, they're like 9 parts strategy. We don't just talk about freedom, we have an actionable plan for making it possible. So yeah, 10% ideology, 90% strategy. And this strategy has been proven again and again, and is a system that is adaptable to individual circumstances and yet rigid enough to provide the scaffolding required for change or to impact your world. And this invitation that we put out to people is set or built around a primary set of means. And these memes, just being really cautioned to the subtle hierarchy because they're laid out sort of in a ascending order, they become levels of engagement for people. So you can see that in the written and visual version of this newsletter. And if I summarize it, for some people, our curriculum is everything. That's like the way we teach people to be commercially smart. For others, it's all about the community. And for some, it might be the personal growth or consciousness, expanded consciousness that the journey requires. And my invitation is that you see your body of work through a similar lens. What is the curriculum of work you want to share with the world? And why is it worth sharing? And see if you can't recreate something like our 5 memes. And maybe you want to ask yourself sort of 3 questions around the meaning of your work. Why this work matters in the world, because that deals with like the importance filter. Why this work matters now, which deals with kind of the urgency filter. And why do you care or stand for this work, which speaks to the authenticity filter. And the authenticity piece is quite often linked to credibility. You want to avoid questions like, does my work matter? The small-minded thinking. Does anyone care about this work? And am I good enough to stand alongside this work? If you put purpose and meaning around what you do, you can also make money.